Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps keep the video in the algorithm. Okay? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay? Um, if you want to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Okay. I wanted to talk about um, ESTG's CMG artist ESTG. Another one of his close affiliates have been taken out. We know a few weeks ago his manager was taken out right after his concert in Louisville. ESTG had performed and it is reports that now his artist was taken out. I believe they reported that on the 12th, that ESTG's artist, EST Lou Mike, was unfortunately taken out, and I believe that was the 12th. So that may have been like no, it's showing 15 hours ago. Okay, that he had lost his life in Louisville. Let's go there and see what they're saying about this situation, about Lou Mike losing his life. Like I said, we do know that his manager lost his life, and now his artist has lost his life. Okay, and now I've been looking at quite a few people has reported on this, and they're saying quite a bit of stuff. It is definitely, it looks like it's definitely some type of war going on, and probably it looks like ESTG may be the target. It says just weeks after rapper ESTG lost his manager to gun violence, the rapper is now mourning the loss of his artist EST Lou Mike. The violence took place early Sunday morning in G's hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. Officers responding to a shooting in the 900 block of Baxter Avenue around 1:45 a.m. When they arrived on the scene, they found multiple men suffering from wounds, gunshot wounds. One of them was pronounced unalived on the scene, while the other passed at a local hospital. A third man arrived at a hospital shortly after with gunshot wounds and is expected to survive. Authorities have not yet shared the identity of the victims. However, multiple outlets have reported that Lou Mike was among the deceased. The area on Baxter Avenue where the shooting took place is a lively strip known for its nightlife. It's unknown why the men were popped. Um, so they're saying just weeks after his manager was taken out, now his close friend Lou Mike has been taken out, and Lou Mike was also his artist. It says Lou Mike's unaliving arrives after G's manager Devontae Beach, known as EST Big Beach, was also unalive. Beach and the crew were in Louisville for G's Summer Jam show at the KFC Yum Center. Beach was found unalived on Sunday, July 21st, hours after the show took place. No suspects have been named in the case. Special guests included Yo Gotti and Lil Baby. Okay. Drawing hundreds of fans to the arena, G has not been allowed to perform in his hometown in recent years, and local authorities have raised safety concerns in the days leading up to the concert. EST Lou Mike had been dropping a steady flow of music before his untimely passing. His track Anybody is his most popular to date, with over 206,000 on YouTube so far. G has not spoken publicly about Lou Mike and Beach's unaliving. Okay, so this right here is Lou Mike right here. He is a rap artist. It's unfortunate. This is definitely him right here in the picture behind ESTG. Um, yeah, I hate that. Rest in peace to the young man. Now, um, either there's a war. Well, we know that there's a war going on, and ESTG is the target, and they're taking down all of the people around him until they get him. Or it could have been something isolated where these young men, they were out on a corner, and it's known for its strip and all of the business. We already know. We heard about, the ESTs or whatever. Um, hey, um, got his manager. They said his manager, um, had kind of turned his life around. He had a team. He was working with little boys. Had like a football team that he was coaching, and he was taken out. Now, now this is just me, okay? Like I said, hey, I know that there's no fairness in war. When somebody is at somebody, like if they're at ESTG and they can't get him, they will start taking down all the people around him. But these boys have been out there. The manager had been out there for a few years coaching his football team. Nobody had touched him. um the rapper has been still living in Louisville, and nobody had done anything to him. But after the Yum Center incident, he performs the Summer Jam. It seems like people have been dropping. Now, I didn't know that ESTG had any artists, but somebody said to me, it seems like to me it's some kind of weird stuff going on. Did he have his manager and his artist in insurance? I mean, hey, that could very well be it. It do seems weird, like everybody around him, this would be the opportunity not to be around him. Disassociate yourself from him, because if people don't disassociate themselves, it seems like to me they're gonna get knocked down. I mean, it does seem weird that these people been living in Louisville all of this time, been moving around Louisville, having your football team. The boys, when you got a football team, you're coaching a bunch of little boys from the neighborhood, and you're out there with them. You're definitely not hiding. People know about your team. They know where to find you at. All of a sudden, though, you're leaving a concert that ESTG and CMG are there. They have at the KFC Yum Center in Louisville, and you end up getting taken out right now. I'm sure if EST Lou Mike, okay, if he was on that strip and he felt comfortable enough to be on that strip, I'm sure he'd been there all the time. He been there before the last night. He been hanging out there. He felt comfortable, and somebody comes through and spray him up, right? Making sure that, and he's, unfortunately, he loses his life. Hey, either I can't say either it's an attack on ESTG. Of course it is. Everybody knows about the ops and stuff that and the enemies that ESTG has created, but still he already had them, and these people were moving around in Louisville, right? They were already moving around. So why now? It seems like after the Yum Center, after they performed at the Summer Jam, all of this stuff starts happening. um it does seem weird. I don't put nothing past these artists. Is it for insurance? We know now when they trying to, hey, I'm not being accusatory, but you have to take that kind of stuff into consideration. It is something weird going on. Either he's at war with somebody, and everybody knows he has a lot of enemies, but his enemies were not messing with the people around him. These folks been staying in Louisville. It seemed like it's an all-out war going on the ESTs in Louisville. That's what it seems like to me. So, I mean, I'm sure ESTG does not live there anymore. He'd be crazy too. We know he don't live there anymore, right? So, anyways, rest in peace to the young man. I know people gonna say, well, she don't know what's going on. I mean, none of us do. All we could do is report on what we see, okay, and what we think. And it, hey, like I said, this is a fact. This ain't what I think. This is a fact. Those dudes had been moving around Louisville outside, especially the manager, because he got a football team where he coaching little boys, right? So I'm sure he spent a great deal of time out there with them, out in the open. Ain't nobody came through and try to pop him up. Okay. I'm moving around. They could have followed him home if they didn't want to hit up the kids and got him in this driveway. Did not happen. But as soon as that summer jam situation happened, somebody might have told ESTG, you never know. If you do that summer jam, y'all gonna start dropping. Okay. They catch him, on his way home from the summer jam. I don't know why he's separated from him anyways. The manager. That's weird within itself. Okay. Then now your artist standing out in a place I'm sure he was always comfortable with, and he end up gone. It is something weird about it. I don't put nothing past these folks. Could be for insurance to help build. That's what they do now, to build labels and to have money to put into stuff. They start unaliving the people around them to get those insurance policies. I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm just saying, um, that's what they do now. Okay, so, but it's definitely, or it's just the all-out war with the ESTs. And everybody already know that ESTG, and he even bragged about how many enemies he had. I was reading, okay, the last time I covered this, how the communities were saying the ESTs had terrorized the community. So, but yet and still, okay, um, these folks still, even after all of that, they had been moving around, and this stuff then just started happening with the people close to, I'm talking about like his artists that's in the business with him. It didn't start happening until after that KFC Yum situation. So I mean, it is something weird about it. Okay, but anyways, I digress. Rest in peace to the young man. I hope this stuff can stop. It seemed like to me Louisville is probably just as bad as Memphis. But hey, I think it's like that anywhere though. It's bad everywhere. It really is. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.